Showtime.
So there's a couple of things you have to do, and this is kind of across the board, is if I'm jumping and counterattacking your floats, for example, you got to try and get me to be scared to jump, or you got to get me to be scared to throw out the first move, right? One of the things you could be doing more, and this is like just a conditioning tool, I wouldn't say you want to live and die by this, but if someone's jumping in with stuff like this and like this a lot, you could be using like instant float fair and just using your crown and trying to space just to wall me out and hit me. So if I jump in like this and I get clapped by flipping fair, even if I don't die, it's like that was not fun. So I don't want to get hit by that multiple times, right? And that will condition me to not just jump in, right? Because if I think that that's coming, I'm either going to dash in and shield to try and get you to land on my shield, or I'm going to dash in and then dash away, right? To try and get you to land and miss, and then try and punish you when you're on the ground, right? If I run in and go for a grab, you can go for a jab to get me off of you. Let's say if you came down with a fair, I dashed away, and then I dashed into, like, let's say, I don't know, go for a dash attack, or go for a grab or something. It's a bit of a 50-50, because I could go for a grab, and if you go for a jab, then you can stop me. If I go for literally anything else at all, you can go for a counter, right? And I wouldn't say that, once again, you want to live and die by this, but this is basically how you're going to arm wrestle somebody into playing how you want them to play, right? Sometimes your natural play style does not line up very well with someone else's natural play style, right? So they don't have to adapt, you do, right? And then once you have adapted to them, now the ball's in their court to say if they don't adapt, then they just lose, right? So sometimes you'll find yourself playing in a very weird way or very suboptimal as far as, oh, I'm hitting them at 0% with fair, and now I can't do my 60% combo that I want to do with a turn up and a down tilt and style on this guy. But it's like, well, if he's not letting you get grabs or not letting you get down tilts, you're not going to do that combo anyways. So do you want to style on this guy or do you want to win, right? So it's just small counterplay things, and that's one of the things I learned playing against a lot of other high-level players. Black Twins is one of them, where I played against this Fox a long time ago, and all he would do is just run up to me, nair, and then just jab. It's like, that's not a combo, really, but it's like I'd always try and drop shield to get something off of his nair, or I'd try to like dash away and then dash back in with a grab, and he's just going for jab like this, and I'd run into it, and I get knocked off stage. All of a sudden, I'm at like 40 or 50%, and I'm being ledge trapped. I just get down smashed like this at like 80, but I try and side beat to the ledge, and I just die. It's like, okay. He is technically not playing Fox right, as far as all the cool things that Fox can do, but he was playing Fox right against me, and that's all that mattered at that time, right? And I couldn't beat him. I got 2-0'd. It's like, all right, he literally didn't do anything fancy at all. Like, that was, like, in my opinion at the time, the lamest game of Fox play I've ever seen, but it worked, and that's all he had to do, right?
Okay.
So
that absolutely.
Yeah, just take that however you will for yourself. Just say, if I'm jumping in a certain way, jump in and use your disjoints, use your strength, use your range, and stop me. If I don't stop, then I lose. That's basically my options, right?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's do this. Ugh. Good run on shield there. I was scared for my life. I still am. So here's an important part of the game as well, is you're up by nearly 100, and you want to try and wall me out. So I wouldn't say you want to run away. Yeah, you want to try and be aggressive as far as if I make a mistake, take advantage, but don't do anything crazy. And now that you have a massive lead, the game is essentially over if you want it to be. Right? I have to make shit happen at this point if I want to win. If you want to just like wall me out with fair the entire game, or back airs, or throw turnips the entire game, I literally can't stop you because there's no reason for you not to do it. Okay, good grab. Yep, I even knew that was coming too. I'm just stupid. Oh god. I'm sad. I could have been a fair, and I might have almost died from that, bro. Actually, maybe not. I'm at 100, but still. Across the entire stage, I would have just been off stage and potentially getting ledge trapped or edge guarded.
Right.
Not the down tilt. Oops. going on? The footsies. Dead. Yep. Good catch. It's not gonna kill. I'm gonna skill myself. Actually, nope. That fair was so good, bro. I literally couldn't do anything against that. That kind of spacing on fair, that's what you need more of in your life. Because if I drop shield right there, I'm not dead because I'm at 0. But I'm off stage. And potentially dead if you get the turn up to take away by jump and then you get a nair, I just get gimped, right? Or you do it over and over again until I die. It's situational gameplay rather than combos. Like, I don't think you've comboed me once this game, and this is the game you've done the best in so far. Right? Just you're taking advantage of small things that I'm doing. It's like, yep, this is just pure reversals. That's all it is. Oops. Oh, okay, I got lucky. Oh, what's going on? Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to do a dash grab. Oh, I'm supposed to be dead. Or not dead. Hit with something. I got incredibly lucky that just ended. Dead. Yep, good catch. Good patience on that too. Oh, okay, I got bamboozled. Gonna go for it? No, that's speed up smash. I'm gonna go for it, bro. Alright.
Okay. Yeah, not really much as far as like, you know, the crazy combos, but I see what you mean.
Yeah. And like, I was very specific when I said arm wrestle someone into play in the way that you want them to play. Because if you've ever arm wrestled someone who's quite strong, if you have good technique, you can still beat them, but you don't just go 1, 2, 3, go, instantly win. Right? It still takes a little bit. And it's like, wow, this guy's like hurting my elbow or hurting my wrist, or my thumb feels weird. I gotta like take some pressure off, and I can't just torque out on this pull down as much as I want to. It's like, okay, now you're playing the way I want to play, and now I can win. Right? And you can't just win with brute strength. In the case of this game, brute strength is just being better with your combos than somebody else. It's like, okay, well, what if we both don't combo? Then who's better? Right? You still have to have another strategy. If I can't combo you and you can't combo me, I can't just win because my decision making is better. Right? If that's the case, then you have to have better decision making as well, or directly counterplay how I'm playing. That fair was actually good. Even though you didn't hit me, if I jumped at you, I would have been off stage, right? So I got to stay in shield a little bit longer and basically process what's going to happen after that fair, right? It's such a devastating move, like, just on its own. Like, as a combo ender, it's great, but, like, just as a poke, and the fact that you could use it with a float, if you had to, like, short hop and throw it out like how Lucina or Marth would, then it would be not that good, just based on landing lag and stuff. But since you can place it basically wherever you want, or be as unpredictable as you want as far as using your float and then going to the ground and like kind of canceling it, right? You can't really I can't really just impose my will the way I want to. I don't know who just won that. Oh yo. I was gonna say someone just exploded and the answer was yes, both. All right. That was good.
One thing too, I was watching the old videos 2 years ago from our sets, and I remember the very first time I played him, like every turnip was getting reflected, every single one, and then afterwards, like I just deprived myself of that move because I just like I wouldn't bother, and like I'm playing you, and like it's like a different player, but I think like so long as I like mix it up, like with floats and shield, I think it's good to keep pulling turnips and against a reflector character still.
Absolutely. So basically what you just said is that he arm wrestled you into not using turnips.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So if that works, then it's like, all right, well, now I don't have to reflect you anymore because you just gave up on turnips, and now my entire game is opened up as far as being more aggressive on his part. I mean, it's a thing. Oops, good. Good grab. I tried to grab you. Oops. Character cheats. Character super cheats.
Oh yeah. It's $5.99.
Yep. I paid good money to win with this character, bro. Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I can say one thing right away that I'd like to see a lot more of, and that is if you ever get a chance to hit me away from you, you gotta pull a turn up, bro. And the reason is, if you hit me horizontally off stage, like, I'm just dead, number one. But I don't have a reflector, counter, or anything, bro. If you throw it out, I basically have to try and clank with it, which means I have to throw attacks early in anticipation. Or I basically have to just start shielding or wait for you to mess up with the throw. Okay. Yep, good catch. I was aggressive for no reason. So if I throw out my side B, I can't grab you or do anything out of shield until I get my sword back, right? So it's basically a free grab, unless I run away, in which case you can try and catch my jump out of shield or my roll or something. I just did it. Oops. Okay, good grab. So if I'm going to let you sit in the corner for that long and I'm not really pushing anything, if I don't side B you within like the first 2 or 3 interactions, you could wait for the side B on like the 4th one. If I still haven't done it, you got to get a turn up or something in hand, right? Some way to try and combat my range.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Also, after this, I'm going to switch stages because I think realistically, in a competitive setting, you probably wouldn't want to find a stage this small against Pyra and Mithra. So if you don't know that you should ban this stage, you kind of would want to, just because I can hit you off stage so easily with Mithra, and I get way more chances to ledge trap you, so that's slightly my bad. But the situation like that, for example, that should be happening way sooner. Right?
Okay. That is good to know.
Okay. Oh, he's a legend. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just walked up slowly. Back there? Yeah, off the top. Gonna jump. Need a jump. Oh, okay. I'm sad. Still doesn't even grab ledge. Didn't want to. Jeez. Okay. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize I had that at the time. Yep, good catch. Catch. Okay. Just worked. I'm just gonna kill. Nope. Yeah. Yep, free grabs all day. So I say I gotta get that one. It's all good. Okay. Oof, not like this. Oh, almost did it. Okay. Not dead. Yeah, I was hoping my shield poke or something. Okay. Nice. Right there, you could have grabbed me. I was scared of the turnip. Oh, he's still living. Good tilt. Down smash. It's mixed. Okay.
Oh.
Still out here. Oh, no jump. Oh, I do have a jump. Okay. Okay. Almost got away from that. Yep. Oops, so it's backwards. I'm throwing. Oh, you just done it like not even 95, 79 before the hit. Jeez. So that right there, and I know I've switched characters and this is kind of a different pace, but you were up by a lot. Not even like, I don't care about stocks. Like, yes, I was making a comeback, but as far as percent, there, you didn't have to get nearly as aggressive, right? You could have just sat back and basically made it rain until I did something. Just throw turnips like crazy. It might have felt super gimmicky, but once again, going back to that arm wrestling, I guess, analogy, it's that same thing where it's like, all right, if you want to just go crazy with, like, in my case, if I want to go forward tilt and back air and all kinds of stuff to try and kill you or try and make a comeback, you don't have to interact at all, right?
Okay.